Here we go, boys. Another round of 32 match, best of 3 series. This time we got Flash for the win. Spawning over here in the top left. And Dex spawning in the bottom right. So Flash for the win. If you guys were watching the stream earlier today, did take first place in the micro tournament challenge that we had today. Obviously, this game was played much prior to that, but let's see if you can get a W here against Dexter. Or against Dex. Sorry, it's so weird to just call him Dex. Whenever I hear the word Dex, I think of Dexter's Laboratory. If you guys ever watched that kid as a show. Or watch that show when you were a kid. And Flash going for his infamous 8 racks play. Seems like all the Terrans, man, just like 8 racks. Wolfix did it. Flash did it. Mooney did it. I don't think you can pick the theme music unless you like literally just have like a YouTube video on the side and just have the theme song playing that you like. If you're in the game, I think it just plays the theme song based on whatever race you are. Kind of interesting placement with his racks and his depot and whatnot. You need to put this racks one more hex to the right to be able to fit the depot on the left here and be able to get the little... Well, I guess he'll be able to lift this whenever he feels like, I suppose. But even when he does that, there's still going to be a hole. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, unless he lifts it up here. Okay, I guess you could do that. You can lift it up to this position and then put the depot on top. Okay, so double SCV Scout going to be along the way. Going to be going across the map. One top right, one bottom left. Drone and Overlord, again, also going bottom left, top right. And, yeah, we did see that 12 hatch opener come out of Dex here. I don't think I've actually seen Dex ever play ZVT before, so I'm really not sure his style. I have to assume he's probably just going to play a standard meterless game. We already have our first 2 Marines going across the map here. Drone and Overlord so far haven't seen what's going on, so this is going to hit him. This is going to be basically like a picture-perfect hit for Flash here. The drones are going to be pulled the second he sees it, but it's going to be too late. Dex is going to see the 2 SCVs now, which is going to force a pull. But let's see how much damage he can get down here. Immediately, Flash is going to throw down that bunker. 3rd Marine shortly in follow. As now it comes down to the control. Okay, so one drone going to go down here. 2 drones going to go down. And, you know, Dex is going to do a pretty good job of holding this. He's going to kill 2 Marines quite quickly there. 3rd Marine is coming. Is he going to restart that bunker? Or is he just going to take the L on it? You know, forcing the drone pull once again is still pretty strong. He's even going to get one of the SCVs here that are trailing. So overall, really, really nice. Look at this Sim City, though, from Flash. This is really, really odd. I would not expect to see someone go for the double depots on the sides here. And follow-up is no gas. We're just going to play Command Center. SCV Scout going to try to come in and get another peek at what's going on here. You know, everything is going to be slowed down slightly. I love these 2 drones kind of blocking the ramp here. Going to just make it a little bit more tricky for Flash to know what's going on here. He's going to need to pull another drone to be able to block this ramp. Oh, looks like he's not going to be able to make it in time. All right, so Flash is going to be able to get the SCV Scout to confirm that there is a layer on the way. I'd love for Dex to just throw down a Hydra Den right in front of his face. I think that'd be so interesting to do. And then even actually, like, make the Lurker play. His Flash would just think, oh, you know, it's just fucking him bluffing me. I think that would have been a really, really cute move. Just needs one more tap with this Ling. Let's see if he can get that kill. He should be able to catch it. If he manually commands these Lings, he should be able to catch up to that SCV, but he might just have him on A move. Alright, let's see what Flash is up to on his end. It looks like we are seeing a +1 4-rack style going to be coming out of Flash here. eBay already blinking, Academy on the way. Bunker being started here at the front, taking all the precautions necessary to make sure he doesn't get busted here. SCV is gonna get caught up to and gonna be going down. And we do see that third hatchery going to be placed in the main of decks. Going to be playing that 2.5 hatch style Spire on the way. Second gas getting started here. We are up to the 8 marine count. Probably 11 gas factory before second depot. That's probably the best thing to stop Zealot Rush. If you're talking about like just a forward gateway. If you're talking about like 9-9 gate, you just make a bunker. That looks like another drone going to be sent across the map here. Or is he going to... I'm actually curious. I really haven't played too many Zergs on this map just yet. I think I've only played like Goose. So I'm curious where the tendencies are for Zerg players to take their third. We've seen Machine take the close spawn on the high ground. We saw Herb take a natural at another base, like he was playing Radeon or something. Okay, so Flash is going to confirm its Spire. And it looks like just like Herbmon, Dex is going to be taking a third base. Kind of in the similar spot. Kind of doing a more PBJT third or Herbmon third. And I'm also curious, okay, so he's going to go +1 weapon here. I'm a big fan of the +1 weapon. I think it's a lot better than the armor, to be honest, with Meta, because then you can 2-shot the turrets. I think that's a big break point. Flash's turrets are a little bit quick, but I don't mind it. It's always better to have the turrets up and, you know, a little early compared to not in time. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So, now comes the dance. We're going to have the Medic Marine versus the Meta versus the turret. Yeah, we do have a significant number of links here. Already 10 links. That's kind of a lot. I'm curious what he wants to do with this. Is he going to try to just pounce on this Marine Ball before it gets a little too big? Already some very nice... Wow! Some phenomenal control by Dex there, to be honest. That was really, really nice Meta control. Going to be taking off 3 of these Marines right off the bat. Now we're just going to be going right on in. Kind of odd. Okay, so he looked like... I was like, is that Jadon for a second, dude? The Meta control looked insane. And then we just, like, absolutely blunder it. Well, welcome to Primal Chord League, boys. Sometimes we look genius. Sometimes we look like we're fucking D-rank. Alright. Factory on the way. Pretty late, to be honest. Flash is very, very, very delayed on it. I know it was an ARAX open, but even with an ARAX open, you want to try to get that factory by 7 minutes. Third hatch done. More lings being produced here. We are playing 2.5 hatch, so he does have the larva to make extra lings here. And are we going to throw down any sunkens here at this bottom left base? Looks like the plan is going to be to just kind of overwhelm this Marine Ball. He does have what? He's got 10 Metas. +1 is not done just yet. He does have enough here to actually eliminate this. 2 of these Metas are very, very close to death here. It's going to get a couple more shots. They're going to pick off 2 more of those Marines. Down to only 6 Metas left. Down to 4 Metas. This is where it starts to get tricky. You don't one-shot the Marines anymore. So he has to 2-volley these Marines. Going to lose another Meta there. Lots of lings being produced here. He's desperately trying to hold on to this base bottom left. He's going to pull the drones in an attempt to try to keep them alive here. Yeah, the Medic's kind of betraying the Marines here, as we can see. It looks like the Marines are going to get closer to the Medics here, but it's not going to be enough. Going to get overran here. However, there's 12 more Marines coming here. However, there is no Medic support. Oh, there is still Medics. The Medics are alive. I thought they died. Okay, how many more Metas do we have? We only have 3 Metas. We have 4 more on the way. 5 more on the way. Okay. So with 8 Metas, I think Zerg has enough to hold this with some good control. Especially because the Medic energy is kind of non-existent. So he really can't afford to stim anymore, let alone heal up these Marines. Yeah, so he's going to be able to hold this. Okay. Yeah, I think if he had full Medic energy, there was a little bit more of a fighting shot there for Flash. But without the Medic energy, those Marines all just died. Okay. So where are we at from Terran's perspective? Science facility on the way. Double starport. Second eBay. Going up to 5 racks. 6 racks, actually. Alright. And let's see what Zerg is up to. Zerg's Hive's on the way. Getting that lurker aspect. Still just playing with those 3 hatches in the bottom right. Still just playing with not even mining mineral just yet. Just getting that 3rd gas online here in the bottom left. And some medic or some Lignita rather fighting in this medic marine. Just trying to keep that count, that little bio ball count quite low. And just keep Flash feeling the pressure. I doubt we'll see a commitment here. Okay, actually, he's just going to go for this. I don't mind it. You know, this is always a win condition potentially for Zerg. If you can eliminate those turrets and just kind of start sitting on those Raxes, you can sometimes just get a win just right off the bat. Marine scouting top right just wants to confirm Dex isn't being a psychopath and taking a second fucking hatchery across the map here. Flash doing a good job of recognizing he can repair that turret. And our first 2 vessels are out. I missed if he has already researched Irradiate. Based on the low gas count and the fact that he's already getting his upgrades here, I want to say he probably has Irradiate already researched. Because he probably would have started Irradiate instead of a 4th vessel here. Sorry, I just got a message from my DoorDasher that my cookie dough is out of stock. Oh. It's okay though, they have other cookie dough brands. Just go with something different. Alright, so these lurkers aren't really placed in a stacked position here, so that is going to allow Flash to get 2 irradiates off on 2 separate lurkers. And this is going to be big time trouble for Dex here. Once those irradiates get their final ticks in and these 2 lurkers go down, we're just going to see a bust here from Flash. And I don't think we can hold this. Where are the Mitas? Mita's out of position. He's gonna just lose his 3rd. Flash gonna take this bottom left base out. Man. Flash reinforcing. Macro looks clean. Upgrades continuing to progress towards 2-2. Flash playing good. I would have loved for him to leave a Marine here to kill these Overlords, but a little bit of a mistake there. I mean, I would definitely... 3 Overlords? Like, that's big, dude. Should kill those. But, you know, taking out the base is definitely more important. We do have a 5 Lurker counter attack here. There is plenty of Irradiates. And if he can just target down these Lurkers one by one, it should be fine. Yeah, we're going to see a GG called momentarily, I think. Drone going to top right, already going to be blasted by this Marine that's sitting up there. Drone going to this 3 o'clock base as well. Yeah, we're really, really big time trouble for Dex here. He's down to 56 supply. Yes, he has the Defiler Mound. Yes, he still has some Lurkers. No, he doesn't have a 3rd base. And that's really the story of this game right now. Losing that 3rd is pretty much GG for Zerg at this point. Terran going to be continuing to scale up those upgrades. He's about to hit 2-2. He doesn't have, or he does have the gas to go into 3-3 upgrades immediately as well. He's got a high vessel count, sitting at 6 vessels, 2 more on the way. Already got his battlecruiser, his physics lab add-on to get the battlecruiser started. He's just desperately trying to get a 3rd gas now. He's throwing just hatcheries wherever you can throw them. And we're going to see Flash just kind of play, you know, whack-a-mole here. He's just going to go around the map, make sure he finds all these hatcheries, and he's going to just take them out one by one. Yeah, so, I mean, yes, we're still in this game, but, I mean, look at the supplies, guys. Flash is at 150 supply. Dex sitting at 60. This game's done. Double expanding now. is Flash. Just kind of scouting the map here. Looks like he hasn't sent anything bottom left just yet. And yeah, Dark Swarm is going to delay the inevitable, I guess we'll call it. A couple scans going down now. It looks like he is going to scan bottom left as well. Fire truck passing over house. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Hopefully everyone okay. Alright, Vessel's going to try to get some... Oh, actually, this could be a big play. Oh my god. Okay, that was... Holy shit, that was actually huge. This minion just got 6 Vessels. Absolutely brilliant play by Dex there. Unfortunately, it's just not enough. That was a huge play, though. Very, very nice play by Dex to try to make a comeback maneuver here. He doesn't have enough energy for a Consume. Looks like he just barely gets enough energy for a Consume. And the GG is going to be called. Flash is going to take game number 1. And Flash for the win. Up 1 game in this best of 3 series. Dex looking to make a comeback. Looking for the reverse sweep. And he will be spawning over here in the top right. You know, maybe a lot more comfortable on this map for him. Playing a map that, you know, we've all been playing on for quite some time now. Radion been in the map pool for, what, 2 ladder seasons now? So everyone's very, very comfortable. Very, 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 very well-known map. Some people only play this map, like Primal. This and Polypoid, only maps that guy plays. And in the bottom right, we got Mr. Flash for the win. Showing us his name is not only a meme, dude. This guy is really bringing in the victories. Getting the win in game 1 last game, winning the Micro Fastest tournament today. This guy really is just a winner. Alright, looks like we're not going to see an 8 racks coming out of him. I really thought we were going to see a follow-up 8 racks once again. Maybe seeing how poorly it did in game number 1. I think Dex kind of held that quite well, to be honest. I mean, he only lost 2 drones, so that was a pretty good hold for him. So, you know, I thought he did decent there. I'm not sure the exact math on that, but I feel like it's kind of even. Losing only 2 drones. Interesting. We're going to go for this SimCity. We're going to go for the Mickey Mouse wall. Okay. It's still going to give you a slit on the right here. Does make it quite clunky. Looks like no gas going to be produced here for Flash. So we are just going to play a little bit more standard of a game this time around. As we see it completely standard from Dex's perspective. We got the 12 hatch, 11 pool, 10 gas, and we should just see some drone production taking place now. Overlord Scout unfortunately going to be going to the top left, not going to be finding his opponent first. Drone is going to confirm that Flash is over here in the bottom right, and he'll be able to see that, you know, he's not cutting any corners. No CC first. Not going to skimp out on the marine production here. Drone going to be forced back home here. And, you know, Flash even taking the extra precaution. He's even leaving an SCV here just to, you know, make sure if there were lings coming, he'd be able to buy a couple extra precious seconds there to get an extra marine out, be able to have a little time to pull some SCVs to be able to manage that situation. As we can see, it was a 12 hatch, so there are no lings on the way just yet. Drone doing a great job here of body blocking. It looks like the SCV is going to ultimately get in here and going to be able to confirm what's going on. And, you know, Flash going to just see it's nothing but standard play coming out of Dex here. 2 lings are out now. It looks like he might just be making only 2 lings here. I don't mind that. Oh, actually, he's going to make a total of 4 to come out of the natural as well. And he's going to pick off that SCV quite quickly here. So, you know, there is a full wall here. So it does make it, not a full wall, but, you know, a pretty decent wall here. So it does make it a little bit challenging to play Ling play. Or like a mass Ling style or a Ling flood style. However, when you eliminate the SCV that quickly, you know, it really does make you wonder as there, you know, should I try to go for this Ling all in here? And we see that the Ling speed is relatively quick, I would say, right? Isn't it about 4:45 when link speed usually ends? This time around it looks like it's going to be ending a little bit faster than that. So I wonder if there's a world where we're going to see Dex just start making some links here and try to go for it. Maybe we'll see him just try to get lings by the 5-minute mark to be able to block something like a 2x of CAD timing. As we can see, Flash has decided to go for the +1 4x style once again. It seems like he's a big fan of that, as we saw him do that same style last game. And, it paid off for him. Glad you like it. I like it too. So Forlan's just going to sit outside the front here. Going to just keep an eye on things. Going to watch for this move out. Looks like Flash going to just poke on forward here. A little bit ballsy from Flash here. He's got no information on how many lings are actually on the map. He's going to get rewarded for his bravery here. He's going to be able to pick off 2 of those lings. But easily there could have been a flank of like another 10 lings coming in, and he could have just straight up lost the game there. So, the balls on Flash quite big there. It does end up working out for him that time, but, definitely a risky play there. Looks like we haven't started our other 2 Raxes yet. These 2 SCVs have been pulled, so it looks like those are going to be for the other 2 Raxes. A little bit late, but not too bad. Usually you want all your Raxes by 5 minutes to be started. We're about 15 to 20 seconds late, but definitely not that big of a deal. Looks like our Mitas are now in production. Oh my god, we misplayed. We actually got supply block there before our Spire finished. So Flash is going to see that the Mitas are now in the eggs, and we're going to need to start slamming down those turrets. He's going to need 1 more here. Going to need 1 or 2 here. And then let's see where he puts them here in the main. I always like them like here, or like here, or even like just like 2, boom, boom, and then like a 3rd underneath. So I'm kind of curious to see. I feel like this one's kind of low. I would like it a little farther up, but everyone has their own method of getting them down. Sometimes you just want to throw them down and you're just desperately trying to get them up, that you're not even being too picky about exactly where you're placing them. You just want to get them up. And all right, so now the dance continues, or the dance begins rather. We got the Mita versus the Marine. Range only about halfway done, so there's a small window here where Dex is going to have a little bit of an advantage with these Mitas. And then once that range kicks in, it's going to be a little bit harder for him to contest these Mitas, or sorry, contest these Marines here in the main. 3rd hatch is done here in the top left. Going to be taking that natural base once again. Definitely looks like he's favoring taking the natural 3rd bases, where it allows him to take a free 4th. It also allows you to have your sunken support your lurkers, compared to when you take a base, like if you would have taken top left, your lurkers are kind of just by themselves. They don't have the sunken support. So that's also a big reason why Zergs like to take the natural instead of the main. That was something that was actually brought to my attention by Hawk. I was like talking to him about it one time, and he mentioned that to me, and I was like, oh, that makes actually perfect sense. Never thought about that. So Mita's going to come in here and try to get some stuff done. So Dex's Mita Micro looked really clean at first in the beginning, like in the beginning of the last game, and then it kind of went downhill. Let's see how his control looks like this game. So far, not looking too bad. Flash losing a lot of Medic Marine here. A little bit of an overstep from Dex. A little bit of a miss macro as well. I think he just made Scourge by accident, because he just did cancel a couple eggs there. Rip. Drones being made over here at the 3rd. He is continuing to go for harassment here on these Marines, but now down to only 4 Mita. Flash once again a little bit slower about his starport timing. Whoa, what is this? We're going 2 factories? Was this a misclick? I don't see an armory. Excuse me. Hold on. I wonder if this was a misclick. Or was this supposed to be 2 starports? He added a 5th Rax right after he threw down. Right, that's what I'm thinking too. Okay, yeah. So that was just a misclick. Rip. He's going to lose a little bit of money there, and going to delay those starports that were already a little bit late even further. Yuna's trying their best to get some work done here. He did get +1 weapon once again, so he is fighting a little bit better than normal. Oh, these Marines are going to get pulled out of position slightly, but it looks like Dex is not aware of it. Isn't going to be able to pounce on that. Looks like some lurkers are being produced already here at the natural, and making a couple hydras here at the third base as well, so he should be safe from a bust this time around. And we do have an Evo on the way. We should see Queen's Nest be plopped down, or sorry, not Queen's Nest, Defiler Cavern plopped down momentarily. Actually, I don't even see the Queen's Nest. Where the heck did he place that? Oh, it was right here. I don't know how I missed that. I guess I was looking up a little bit. Okay, these Marines are going to be moving across the map here, going up to the top left. Another hatchery going to be produced up here. And we do have 2 lurkers, but, you know, this is still bustable for Terran. When these lurkers aren't on the high ground, it's not that difficult to bust them. I like that he's adding a second colony here. Definitely going to need it. He has the Nidus Canal done. He needs to make that ASAP over here at his natural, at the natural top left. A little bit of a mistake here from Flash, I'd say. Oh, actually, oh my gosh. Well, right as I said that, looks like Dex ends up making the big time mistake. As we see the Mutas get completely caught out. Yeah, so it looks like we are going to go for kind of a semi all-in from Flash here, as he's gone for double dropship instead of going straight into the vessel. This has to get lots of damage, or we're really just so slow with our vessels. We are already quite delayed, especially from the first factory being a little bit slow, to us making double factories instead of double starports, to us now going for double dropship before our vessels. So we are, you know, heavily committed to making these dropships work. He has gone through the center of the map, and it has gone unscouted. And this is going to be big. He's going to be able to drop all this in the shadows. Dex going to be completely unaware of this happening until there's going to be, actually, it looks like even 2 waves of units. He's going to unload 32 units worth of dropship in here. That's actually insane. He might even come in for a 3rd round. Hold on. Is Dex a god? How does he know? What did he see that is letting him know this is potentially coming? He's got 3 lurkers in position. Okay. Do we have a? Oh my god, we actually don't have consumed done yet. Oh my god, this is just over. Oh, he has to scan though. Okay, he scans. Dude, Flash has done it. Yeah, we can't hold this. What is this? Just Lings? Consumes one of his own defilers. Just in a desperate state of panic here, just to try to get a swarm down. We're dead though. I mean, even if he cleans this up at this point, we've lost so much tech, we've lost so many drones. He might even get both these chambers. Oh, I'd love for it to see him focus fire it down. He is. Oh my god, this is beautiful focus firing from Flash. That drop was insane damage. So it looks like the game is going to go on. But, okay. Yeah, he's just going to GG out. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this one. He lost so much tech there, lost so many drones. We were already refilling these dropships to go for round number 2. Wow. Flash making it look easy, guys.